Hey everybody, and welcome back to Durbins Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a review of a new acquisition that Josh got. We've been hunting for this for over a year. Rockhill Farms. Single barrel bourbon. It is 100 proof. It is a Buffalo Trace product out of Frankfort, Kentucky. Josh is breaking the seal on it. He picked it up about 4 days ago. Our liquor store manager, that's our favorite, she called and said, "You're on the list," so she called him. There isn't an age statement on the Rockhill Farms. It is estimated between 8 and 10 years old, 50% ABV or 100 proof. It's mash bill number 2, which it shares a mash bill with the Elmer T. Lee, Blanton's, surprisingly, Ancient Age and Hancock Reserve. It is a top shelf bourbon. It's allocated in our state. Some states it's readily available on the shelves. Going price is around 45 to 50 bucks a bottle, so it's a little less than Blanton's, but some of the reviews I've read and we've looked at state that because a little higher age statement between 8 and 10 years, it has a little more character. So we're going to find that out here shortly. An interesting note on Rockhill Farms, they got the name from a Kentucky farm that was located on the Kentucky River. So Rockhill Farms was a horse farm on the Kentucky River. That's about it for the facts.
There's horses on the.
That would make
perfect sense
given Kentucky, and it is the horse region.
And it's kind of a cool bottle.
It is. It's a great
different,
decanter.
Yeah.
So when it's emptied, you could put more bourbon in it and just keep it as a really, really cool
Make
decanter.
a lamp.
You could. It'd make a pretty cool lamp. Any other notes? I think I covered most of the meat and potatoes of it. You know what mash bill it is. It is a rye mash bill. It shares the same mash bill like Elmer T. Lee and Bland. So I'm kind of curious to see how it is. We got our new water droplet, so we can add some water if we need to. Boom.
It's cool.
That's going to be pretty cool. That was a little geeky hand blown from Scotland little dropper, so we're not using our cheesy little straws anymore. You know what? Straws? No.
Or you can't have them in California.
You can't.
Yeah.
So California, stupid. So we're going with glass, and it comes with the little teeny tiny Glencairn glass. And guess there is Kentucky spring water in here that we use, that we have always
for our
here
dropper.
For our dropper. So we may be giving that a try. Josh already called this one. He said because of the high rye mash bill, he's anticipating if we add some water, it's not going to be to my fancy. So I think he's maybe
he doesn't like the rye with the water.
I don't,
for whatever reason.
So let's give it a sniff.
Ooh,
nice gentle roll.
It's got a good nose.
Yeah, it does.
Sweet, caramel, vanilla.
Yep, vanilla and caramel, all the classic.
Barrel.
Classic notes. There's some barrel char in it. Legs wise, it's pretty slow. Look at how slow those legs are running.
Yeah.
So that would be an indicator.
You said it's about 8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years. So
that's pretty good.
it should have some. It should have some char characteristics. Barrel, that leather, tannins. I would think. Has a pleasant nose.
It does. It's got. I get the alcohol too because it's 100.
That's exactly. I was just getting ready to say
100 proof. So
you can tell it's a high proof.
It's got a good nose though.
It does. It does. Good color. Typical nice dark bourbon color.
For as high proof as it is, it's got a. It's not like super pungent, I guess. I mean, I get the alcohol burn, but it's not like, you know, something that would really.
If you pull
you
your
gotta
nose,
back off, you know.
I get like a dark fruit, cherry.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's so. It seems like such a consistent flavor profile. Mm-hmm. We just did a review that I think will be coming out today. Was
the Four Roses.
The Four Roses single barrel. The nose on this blows it away.
Yeah, you did not like the nose on that one.
There just wasn't one.
All right.
It was no
it's very
nose.
subtle.
Yeah. I like it in your face kind of nose.
This one's good. Give her a try.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, everybody. I get the alcohol forward.
I get sweetness. I get like caramel and brown sugar.
Yeah.
And then the heat, like feels like the heat of the alcohol, and then like pepper, like the rye flavor.
That rye comes out.
But the initial was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. I think my initial, I got the alcohol burn. So that was a cleansing palate taste. So
cleansing. So we gotta give her another.
Yeah. I get the...
that one I got more alcohol burn.
Mm-hmm. You can tell this one's
That's
100
hot.
proof. A little hot on the palate.
A lot of pepper at the end on that one.
Yes. A lot of pepper, spice.
Cinnamon.
And that rye.
I still get sweetness though in the very before the alcohol burn hits. I got like a caramely, buttery sweetness.
I can see a little butter.
Not caramel, more like brown sugar. I guess. I guess it's kind
brown
of the same,
sugar,
but it's more-
buttery.
yeah.
You know, like if you
but
whisk-
initially, and then the alcohol blows it away. I'll put a little water in it because I want to use this cool.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's put it up there.
There we go.
And yes, I've already made the joke that it looks like a crack pipe. It is not.
No. It's pretty neat. You can get whatever amount you want. So if you want a heavy water droplet, you can. If you want just a little drop, you can.
Just a couple drops.
Okay, we're going to try it here. I'm going to go deep. Let's not break it. That would be terrible.
It'd be really funny if you did.
Yeah.
Crack pipe water dropper.
That immediately changed the nose.
It did.
More sweet, more vanilla.
Yep. Molasses.
Yeah. The
I
sugars
guess brown
and
sugar
stuff.
and molasses is kind of the same, but
Yeah, that
Wow.
changed the nose.
that's crazy. Instantly.
Yeah. The vanilla, really vanilla forward.
I'm not getting any leather.
I'm
You get,
getting a hint of
maybe a
it.
little bit.
More, I got it more on the initial before I added water.
That's interesting. It's crazy. Two drops of water can completely change.
The profile.
Yeah, not change, but just enhance certain things.
Brings other things out.
Yep.
Makes other things subdued.
I'm gonna try to let it open up a little
Yeah.
before I try it again.
Yep. We really appreciate some of the comments that y'all have put out there. For instance, one of the comments was give a little more factual stuff at the beginning of the tastings, which we did back in the beginning. We kind of got away from that. That was an excellent comment. So we really appreciate it. And the feedback is, that's how you can get better and give everybody out there that's watching more information, because everybody as consumers, you don't want to watch just two drunk guys drinking booze and then being funny. If you get some facts in there, that would be helpful, because if we're spending $50 on a bottle of booze, it would be nice to have some of the facts behind it as well, I think. So thank you for that.
Why do you say two drunk guys? If we
We
were drunk,
would be slurring.
there's no, yeah, we'd be able to. We'd be
Yeah.
playing darts and stuff. Like,
Right.
oh, I'm gonna.
That's true.
There's that fly.
I know. What do you getting? Better, worse?
A little smoother, but the same flavor. Makes the pepper a little heavier. Mm-hmm. But this, I mean, it didn't change much. So I'd say I still get the sweetness initially. Still a lot of alcohol heat. Some like caramel, buttery, vanilla-y on the tongue, on the tip, and then as it goes through the alcohol burn, and then lots of pepper. I think I get more pepper and cinnamon at the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it enhances the rye, I think.
I got the pepper up front.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Pepper, that rye spice.
I definitely get
some of the
more of that.
Sugars and sweetness, that little caramel. Alcohol burn is lingering on the tongue, right mid palate. I think the alcohol hits the mid palate.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not bad.
No,
it's a decent whiskey.
It's
With
good.
This one, I'm surprised. Water did not. It didn't do a lot of negative for me.
No,
that it normally does. I
don't feel like it added too much either, though.
No, I think it
just diffused a little of the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it made the nose better for sure.
Enhance the nose and the flavor. Drop the alcohol proof. If it's 100 proof and you're dropping a couple droplets of water, you might drop it a couple points maybe. But I think
It's
a really good whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And we like Blanton's and we like Elmer T. Lee. So if you're a fan of either of those bourbons, you're going to like Rockhill Farms. Price comparative, it's less than Blanton's and probably a little less than Elmer T, I think, isn't it?
No, Elmer T is like 35, I think.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
so you got Blanton's.
If you can find it.
Yes, Rockhill Farms and Elmer T. I think the age is showing on this.
I'm surprised you like it. I feel like it's really rye.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pepper and cinnamon to it, which typically isn't your favorite, but maybe it's because it's mellowed enough.
Maybe it's had enough time for that wood and to soften it maybe a little, but not over oak it.
1973 Tupperware.
Yeah. Cranberry and just orange. Yeah.
So weird.
Oh, love it.
He's kind of a sentimental guy if you haven't figured that out yet.
I am. There's our fly back.
I think.
Yeah, it is very peppery. You can tell right up front it's a rye bourbon. It's a rye forward spice pepper.
I think.
Oak.
I think Blanton's is smoother, but I haven't tried them next to each other. I feel like when I have Blanton's, I don't get that high rye.
I agree.
Pepper, cinnamon.
Yes.
I mean, it's in there, but this is more potent on that.
Right.
Which I like. Mm-hmm. I like that, but it's not.
Yeah. Because Blanton's is always out of Warehouse H. And they don't say what warehouse Rockhill Farms is coming out of. It's just a rough age statement, what distillery, and all of that. But it doesn't dictate anywhere on the labeling that it's coming out of particular warehouses. So that might make a big. It would have to make a big difference. Certain warehouses are going to produce certain flavors, and like everybody knows, the honey barrels and all that are going to. It's a different.
I like it though.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I would highly recommend it if you can find it.
Absolutely. If it's available in your area, I would snatch it.
Unless it's price marked up to some weird.
If it's secondary pricing, I wouldn't mess with it.
But if it's, $40, $50 for sure.
That's a great bourbon.
It's delicious.
We appreciate everything. Everybody's out there. We're climbing in subscribers. Always remember, pass it on to your friends and family. Like and subscribe. If you like what you see and you would like to see more, hit that button. There's a little bell indicator. If you hit the bell as well, every time we do a new video, it will notify you by a little annoying bell. So if you don't like the bells, I get it, but that's another little tip. And I think it's a great bourbon.
Yeah,
I'm really glad one of us won it after all these years.
I finally got something.
He did, which I'm so glad.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to share it with you, pal.
Always.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody out there, like and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbons
any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.